Wins are hard to come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. Past the 10. Touchdown, North Carolina! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the defense got it. Touchdown, UNC! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll give it to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Brown wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Irvin. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job on the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You can have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
The Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Gonna run it. It's gone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Motion from the wideout. Unloads quickly. Touchdown, Tar Heel! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ford. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. He's got it on the right. Got room at the 35. Turning on the Jets. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. The 50. The 40. The 30. At the 20. The 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Hall. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Lopez wants to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide open downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill house it. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back in this offense. I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this 1st quarter.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll go back to work. Power football with the run. Finds a little space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Ford. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Finds a man on the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. on the ground with the counter. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Got it, looking for a first. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Brown wants to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. That's caught. It's Taylor. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The running back has it. Spins away from the defense. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. Brown will throw it. Fires to the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I got to be honest, guys. I'm a little surprised by the coverage on that play. It's third and short. You can't allow a hitch route to pick up the first down. You've got to have way tighter coverage than that.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
So it's third and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Williams. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Offense about to reel off its seventh play of the drive. Brown wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, at this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm. They get a few yards there with the sling.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Pulls it and fires to the left. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Brown will throw it. It's caught. The 2-pointer is good, and now we have a 1-possession game.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Goff. Picks up the first down, still moving. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. They go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grabbed on the outside, it's Hall. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And 3rd down is money down. I got to have guys that come up big, and really nice job of understanding where I'm out on the field to make sure I keep that foot in bounds and get the big first down.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. The quick out. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Lopez to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off-play action. Dances away. Rolling right and going deep. Touchdown, UNC! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
this offense. Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Makes it past the marker. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Now they'll run it on the toss. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Finds his man in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's a nice job running the end route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Stanford now has it in the red zone. Brown wants to pass. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blackburn. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Quarterback moving. On target to the left. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's the pressure. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
It's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Finds a man in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. They run the reverse. And the defense was ready when the receiver tried the tricky run.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Brown will throw it. fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. Touchdown, Cardinal. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. Man, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies. Throw it to them, and they'll make big plays for you.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina offense returns to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, there's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Hall. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a... feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The give to the tailback. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Looking for a gap. It's 4. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wide receiver comes in motion. Finds the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Nice job by the tight end making the catch and playing physical. You're a big body guy, man. Make him feel that. Nice job breaking an extra tackle, getting some extra yards for his team.
The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff to the single running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. On the option. Running into the open space. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback. And he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Leaves it with the back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Shoots it to the left. It's complete. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Brown wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the 1st down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Defense in press coverage. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Blackburn. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place, and then losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Brown will throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Stanford! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, great. That is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Now facing a 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Goss. There he goes. Inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They'll leave it with the lone back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quick strike complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spot, like make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He wants to throw it again. Bring in the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Wants to throw on first down. Works the middle. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Brown wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's 4. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. This one's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Taking it the other way. The 40. Past the 20. Inside the touchdown, North Carolina. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.